Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This channel is about all things insomnia and how to get the sleep you need when it feels like nothing is working. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what to do when you find yourself awake at night and unable to fall back asleep. If you want to reduce the stress at night and sleep more, then this video is perfect for you. If that sounds good, then keep watching. So the first thing that I want you to understand that when we're awake at night, it's completely natural and normal to react with fear, stress, frustration, and that desperation to sleep. Nobody wants to be awake at night, nobody wants to lose sleep, and nobody wants to feel like crap the next day. I totally get it. It's also completely normal to try to control our sleep when we are awake at night. When we are awake and we want to be asleep, our brain tries to problem solve and tries to fix it and do everything that it can. Whether it's take a supplement, maybe you're taking melatonin, CBD, or a sleeping pill. Maybe you try meditation, hypnosis, stretching, whatever it may be, you're trying to control the sleep. You're trying to make it happen. And this is completely normal and is your brain's way of trying to keep you safe. So moving on to my first tip for you when you find yourself awake at night. And that tip is to not go to sleep just to try to go to sleep. First off, it's better to wait until you are actually sleepy. Don't have a set bedtime or you need to be asleep by a certain time or you need to get a certain amount of hours of sleep because that's only going to add pressure and performance anxiety as that time or that limit is coming closer and closer. Instead, do something you enjoy, do a hobby, read, watch a show, do something until you're feeling sleepy and that you can fall asleep. When you feel that tiredness or that sleepiness, I should say, and that you can lay down and fall asleep, that is when the best time is to go to sleep. One of the worst things that you can do is to go to sleep early to try to catch up on sleep. You always hear people say, oh, I'm going to go to bed early, catch up on sleep. Or when you have insomnia, I hate when people tell me, just go to bed early, try to get some extra sleep. Like, yeah, like it's that easy, right? So don't go to bed early to try to chase sleep because if you aren't feeling that sleepiness yet, you're not going to fall asleep and then you're going to struggle the whole night. Another helpful tip is to go to bed with the intention of resting. Don't go to bed with the intention of going to sleep. If you think about it, if you're going to bed like, okay, I'm going to bed to go to sleep, doesn't that kind of add a little bit of performance anxiety, a little bit of pressure to fall asleep? Like, okay, I have to fall asleep this moment because I'm going to bed to sleep. But if you instead have the intention of going to bed to rest, that can mean being awake at night or sleep. Even if you're awake at night and you are just laying there, not stressing out, feeling peaceful, and allowing the wakefulness to happen, you're going to conserve energy and it can be rejuvenating. You can build up some energy for the next day, even if you aren't sleeping. Yes, you'll still feel tired the next day, but you won't feel as tired if you were up all night stressing and trying to force sleep to happen, if that makes sense. So go to bed with the intention of resting, whether you're awake or asleep, and that's going to take off that performance anxiety and pressure to sleep. Now, before I move on to the next tip, if you want a chance to win free one-on-one insomnia coaching, I'm holding one-on-one beta coaching programs right now before I officially launch the program to the public. If you want to be considered for this program, click the link in my description and fill out the form. You could be one of the lucky people that receives free one-on-one coaching and overcome your insomnia once and for all. Now, with that out of the way, let's move on to the next tip about what to do when you are awake at night. I need to start this one off by talking about our reactions to sleeplessness again. When we find ourselves awake at night and we can't sleep, we react with fear. We're scared that we're going to not be able to sleep. We're scared that we're not going to be able to get through the day. We have all these fears and worries and we stress and we have anxiety about the whole thing. And these fears and these reactions that we have to sleeplessness are totally normal. But here's the thing, anytime we react to anything with fear, whether it's a lion, a tiger, a snake, a spider, whatever it may be, or sleeplessness, and we're trying to escape it. When it comes to sleeplessness, we're trying to take pills and supplements and do everything we can to force sleep and make it happen. Your brain thinks that there's a threat out there. It thinks that there is a danger. So when you find yourself awake at night, remember that. It's the fear-based reaction and the trying to escape it that's confirming to your brain that there is a threat out there. You are teaching the brain that there is a threat and that there is danger, so that it's going to activate that fight or flight system. Just understanding this alone, that it's our fear-based reactions and trying to make sleep happen that are teaching the brain that there's a threat, that gives you a really good understanding about the direction that you need to go to overcome insomnia. Which brings me to my next tip about what to do when you find yourself awake at night. If fear is what's keeping you stuck, then do the opposite of fear. Now, of course, you can't just make yourself or just decide, I'm not scared anymore. It doesn't work that way. But you fear wakefulness because of multiple reasons. One being you're scared of not being able to get through the next day or how you're going to feel the next day. So one way you can take pressure off is to look at evidence from the past where you've had maybe no sleep or very little sleep and you've gotten through the day. Maybe you even had the rare days where you had a good day even. You may have felt tired, you may have been sleepy, but you had a good day. And if instead of taking a night of stress and frustration and trying to control the sleep, which isn't going to work anyway, and turning it into something that you enjoy, you are further teaching the brain that you are safe. And you are actually conserving energy. Think about all those emotions and the fears and the frustration and the stress, what that's going to do to your energy levels the next day. It's going to give you what I call emotional fatigue. Now instead, if you take the night and you find something that you enjoy and take your mind off of sleeplessness, unless your brain just keeps getting stuck, then I have a whole nother strategy for that. But if you turn the night into something that you enjoy, you're going to conserve a lot more energy and you're going to teach the brain that you are safe because you're not trying to escape the sleeplessness. The next tip I have for you when you are awake at night is to keep using the electronics. Yes, you heard me correctly. So here's the thing. Yes, blue light can delay your sleep. It can affect your sleep. And when I read the studies in the past, I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was just a matter of minutes. However, if you're turning the night into something that you enjoy, bringing some joy in your night and taking your mind off of sleep, you're going to be gaining much more sleep than if you're being stressed out, frustrated, and trying to force sleep to happen. That's going to far make up for the fact that you're losing a few minutes from those electronics. I don't know about you, but I'd much rather watch my iPad, watch a TV show, and enjoy the night than being stressed out, frustrated, and losing so much sleep from all the stress and the worry and the fear. If you look at most good sleepers out there, they usually have the worst sleep hygiene of anyone. And if you are worried about the blue light, you can buy blue light blocking glasses. I don't know if they really work, but I wear them at night just in case. So go ahead, grab those electronics, and enjoy your night. Now, at this point in the video, you've learned how our reactions to sleeplessness affect our sleep, what to do when you find yourself awake at night, and how to make the night more peaceful so that you can get more sleep. Also, don't forget to click the link in the description to win a chance at free one-on-one coaching before I officially launch my program to the public. And while you wait for next week's video, a good video to watch next is the real reason that you have insomnia. Thanks for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.